Welcome back to Operation the Big Red One. This is turn 6. We're now in January of 1939. This is the common turn. All right, so we're going to start off with the CCP first. So the CCP has 3 IPP in the bank. We're not going to spend any of it this turn. We have some combat. So going into we're going to break the truce with KMT, and going into Sing Kang is going to be 2 cavalry and 2 infantry. Marching into Tibet is going to be 1 infantry. That's going to be unopposed, and the rest is non-combat and other various bits and pieces. All right, so let's get that started. So we're going to go with the battle in Sing Kang first. So it's going to be a mountainous territory. So it's going to be 2 cav at a 2. I'm sure they're at a 2. Yep, 2 cav at 2. So let's start with that. So 2 at a 2. Nothing there. And we've got 2 infantry at a 1. Yep, we get 1 hit. So that's all we need because we've got the 1 militia there. And firing back will be 1 militia at a 2. And he misses. So we take Sing Kang without casualty. And that's an important territory for us. So we'll mark that up. Okay, the other territory, as I said, is just simply 1 infantry coming out of Singhai into Tibet. So that'll go to us as well. And that is the end of our combat phase. Non-combat. We have 1 mountain infantry coming out of Shenxi that will come back into Singhai. And I believe that's it. We're going to consume our supplies from last turn from the International Red Aid and convert 1 militia into an infantry. Take the supply marker off. Infantry. All right, good. All right, so the CCP now has 4 territories to recruit from. So we're going to give that a go. So 4 or less now for us. And we get a 4. All right, perfect. All right, so we're going to put another infantry into Singhai and just sort of bolster that up a little bit. So that'll now leave us with 2 regular infantry, 1 militia, 1 mountain infantry in Singhai. Sing Kang has 2 cavalry and 2 infantry. In Tibet now, we have 1 infantry. Shenxi has 1 mountain infantry, 3 militia, and 3 infantry. And that's the end of that. They have 3 in the bank. We're going to bank 2, so we'll have 5 for next turn for the CCP. Okay, let's go ahead with Republican Spain and just get that out of the way, that mess. So we have no units. So we're simply just going to try and recruit for our territories over here. So we'll be recruiting on a 4 or less. This is, yeah, it's going to be painful. But anyway, here we go. And we get a 12, of course we do. So nothing there. All right, let's now get on with Russia proper. Okay, so Russia in this turn now will have a D6 income roll. That'll determine what we do here. I have some tech laid out if we reach tech. If we don't, then yeah, I won't be rolling for all that. So we'll do that first. We have the lucky Russian red dice. So 1d6. And we get a 4. So that takes us to 16. And from memory, yeah, 15 is where we can research. Let's double check that. Yep. So we have 3 major factories now. So we're going to roll. We've hit stage 2 with factories. So we're now going to roll for this tech. So that's going to be advanced mech, advanced artillery, heavy armor, and rockets. So let's see how we go. So let's start up with a 2-7. So we've got a green and a red. So these 2 on a 7. And we get, yeah, nice. So we get on the board for advanced mech. And we get on the board for, what is it? Advanced artillery. So that's stage 1, advanced mech, stage 1, artillery. All right, good start so far. All right, let's roll now for heavy armor. So we get black dice, so we can keep the luck going. And of course, as soon as I said that, we'll roll a 1. All right, so the last one's going to be rockets, and a 9 or more. And we get a 9. So I'm not going to complain about tech this turn. We had some pretty rotten turns throughout this game so far, but maybe things are starting to turn for the Soviets, who aren't probably the most popular faction at the moment after signing the MRP, but here we are. All right, so that's our tech out of the way. The Soviets have 33 in the bank, so they're not going to spend anything. We do have some combat, though, much to the disgust of the Allies, and we have a little bit of non-combat. So we're just going to come over here and detail what we've got. So coming out of southern Belarusia, we're going to have a light armor come through, and that's going to blitz from Podlachia, and blitz into Lithuania and just annex that. We're not going to collect anything for it, but it's just simply going to go to us as our territory. Should have got some rumbles out, so grab a few now, just in case. All right, so those 2 territories are gone. And my understanding in reading the MRP is they're just annexation, so it's just a matter of putting troops into there, and then we just, if I got that wrong, I'll fix it up later. All right, so going from southern Belarusia, sorry, I should have covered all these before I started annexing things, but going into southern Belarusia got excited. I got 2 infantry, I've got 2 cav, there's no territory here, and going in will be a tactical and a fighter, and they will have 3 left. All right, going into, try not to knock anything over, from Western Ukraine, going into Eastern Poland will be 3 infantry, and it should be 5, I think, from memory. 5 motorized. They're going into there, along with the light armor, 2 infantry, and a fighter. Yep, overkill, I know, but yeah, it is. It is part of the grand strategy of Stalin, and he's feeling quite confident in these battles. And we'll roll those out. All right, they're the 2 battles that we have. The rest is going to be non-combat, so we'll just crack on with those. So in Lebetsky, we have defending. There'll be two militia. So we'll start off. We've got 2 infantry. There's no terrain penalties, so we'll be rolling 2 at 2. Get 2 green dice. So 2 at 2 for the 2 infantry. And nothing there. We have 2 cav. They'll be rolling at 3s. Oh, good. Nothing there. This is a good start. And then we've got our fighter and tactical. Let's make our fighter light blue, and the tactical can be dark blue. So we got a hit with fighter. So we only get 1 hit out of all that. That's pretty lousy. All right, firing back at me will be 2 militia out of 2. And he misses, thankfully. All right, small mercies. All right, let's go for round 2. So 2 infantry at A2. And we get a hit. So that's the last hit that we need. And he's going to, we'll roll out the cav anyway, just to make sure. So the 2 cav at a 3. Ugh. All right, so let's go the fighter and tactical. Tactical will be the dark blue. And the fighter hits again. All right, so we got our hit, but he's rolling back at a 2. Of course he hits. So we will lose a cav. So we'll lose a cav. So we take Lebetsky. It's not worth anything. We can't claim anything anyway. Kind of the dirty deal we've done with the Germans. Much to the absolute disgust of the Allies. Stalin's been hearing about it all week. Okay. So I'll just get this sorted out. All right, let's move on with this battle here. So going into East Poland is the sole poor old Polish defender, 1 militia. So let's start off with there's no territory, there's no rivers, nothing like that. So let's start off with 3 at 2. Let's get this done nice and quick. And we get our hit. So we'll roll out the mechanized. So they're also going to be at 2s. So there's 5 of those just in case. Yeah, plenty of those, plenty of hits. All right, so there's another 2 hits. All right, so the defending militia at a 2 misses. All right, small mercies. All right, so we take Eastern Poland with no casualties. And we've got a Rondel, a bunch of those. So in there as well. So Eastern Poland falls. Lebetsky is gone. Podlachia, I'll learn these sooner or later, has also fallen. All right, non-combat. All right, so we have our submarine in A9 is going to move through the canal here and pop out into A14 with the rest of the fleet. I should have done that with my TBD, it's a bit silly. And my TBD, who decided to take the scenic route, is going from A5, 1 into A7, 2 into A10. So I'm going to go there and park there for the moment. All right. What else do we have? There was something else I needed to do. Oh, yeah, return my planes. All right, so those planes have movement of 3 left. So coming out of, what is it, Lebetsk, and they're going to come 1 into southern Belarusia, 2 into Smolensk, 3 into Kaluga Oblast, and hang out there. Yep. And the other fighter is going to fly through the Pripyat marshes, so it's going to come 1 into there, 2 into eastern Ukraine, 3 into Oral Kursk. And they're just going to stay there. I'm going to go out of Dodge. All right, so that's our non-combat movements taken care of. We'll just simply do a quick recap. Oh, I'm going to roll for Mongolia. So I've got them out of 4 or less. And the Mongols don't wish to recruit anyone this turn. Disappointing. Okay, income. So we'll collect income, so we get another 16. So we have 33 in the bank. That'll give us 49 for next turn. So I'll grab that now. 35, 45, and 4 is 49 for Russia. The pariahs of the West. All right, let's go on with our disposition. All right, not a lot's changed, so I'll make this nice and quick. Primorski Krai 2 infantry, China's 1 infantry and 1 militia. Novosibirsk has an infantry. There is a transport here in Turkestan. Transcaucasia, 1 infantry, North Caucasia, 2 infantry, and 1 cavalry. Crimea has an infantry. Oral Kursk has 1 fighter. Moscow has 3 infantry. Kaluga Oblast has 8 fighter. In Leningrad, there is 1 militia, 4 infantry, and a seaplane. There's nothing in Polachia. Lithuania has been annexed with 1 light armor. And in Lubetsk, there is 2 infantry and a cavalry. That should be right. All right. In eastern Poland, there is 5 motorized, 3 infantry. 5 infantry. Yeah, 5 infantry. I didn't realize. I forgot to count those. Yeah, there's 5 infantry in there, a light armor, and the 5 motorized. Hopefully I haven't messed anything up there. Might have to go back and rewatch that, but I think that's correct. All right, in C Zone A14, we have 4 fleet submarines, 2 destroyers, a light cruiser, Didn't move these guys out of A6, so I'm going to move them 1 into A10, 2 into A12. So that's going to be a heavy cruiser and a destroyer. I think that's a heavy cruiser. Yeah, it's a heavy cruiser and a destroyer. All right, hopefully that covers everything. It wasn't too painful to watch. All right, thanks for waiting for me. I'll now turn it over to Japan, Global War Enthusiast, for his turn 6. Thanks for watching.